Damn.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis is back in the gym, and the energy around his training camp is on another level. With his fight against Lamont Roach fast approaching, all focus is on Tank as he fine-tunes his skills, gets in top shape, and prepares for one of the most important battles of his career. But this camp feels different. It's not just about training. It marks growth, change, and the start of his final chapter in the ring.
Oh shit, Tank. Not no financial advice, but I'm telling you, man, put the check on that boy, man. You're finna come up, man. I'm telling you. That boy hitting like Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Let's take a closer look at what's going on inside Tank's camp, why this next fight is such a turning point, and how the matchups ahead could shape his legacy as he moves closer to retirement. Gervonta Davis's camp for the Lamont Roach fight has been nothing short of impressive. He's completely locked in, showing off lightning-fast hands, sharp footwork, and that trademark power that proves he's still one of the most dangerous fighters in boxing today.
Tank Davis.
Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. Back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer, George was a puncher, Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of competition.
Yeah,
He's doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good fighter.
Videos from his camp show Tank looking sharper than ever, with every move showing just how focused and ready he is. But it's not just his skills turning heads. Tank's physical transformation has also sparked a lot of buzz among fans and analysts. His new hairstyle, a bold shift from his usual look, seems to represent more than just a change in appearance. However, not everything in camp has been smooth. Reports have come out suggesting Tank has been smoking weed during training, raising concerns about possible distractions and whether they could affect his focus in the lead-up to the fight.
It's been to the streets. I know you ain't focused. And tighten up.
That's why I got everybody out of that. That's why I got everybody out of that. Can they see my page now?
Better tighten up.
While his talent and dedication can't be questioned, these concerns bring an extra layer of uncertainty to an already high-stakes showdown.
Gervonta Tank Davis got the entire boxing world in a frenzy right now. People don't know what to do. He dropping workout videos. He only weigh 139 pounds, 2 months out from the fight. Motherfuckers like, yo, it's over. Tank Davis is in shape. He gonna kill Lamont Roach. Oh shit, he might get suspended because he's smoking on the weed. Niggas don't know what to do right now, bro. And it's funny to watch. Let me tell you.
Tank's choice to split from longtime coach Calvin Ford and join forces with Derek James has caught the boxing world's attention. Calvin was more than just a trainer. He was like family. Now, with a new coach in his corner, it's a whole new chapter.
You know, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it, like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left, and unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like, dag, do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
Derek James is well known for his technical skills and his talent for getting the best out of top fighters. With a track record of working with champions like Errol Spence Jr. and Jermall Charlo, he's now bringing that same expertise to Tank's corner.
At Spence's side is an absolute fixture, his trainer, Derek James. Together for roughly a decade, they've married a cerebral approach, with workouts designed for intensity, to ready Spence for his specialty, winning big-time fights.
When you prepare someone for something of this magnitude, if I miss something, that's something that I missed will come out in the fight, and that'll be something that Crawford can capitalize on. 1 more round of 3 minutes. I think the closer it gets to the fight, the more serious he becomes. I meditate, because I'm practicing Buddhism. My meditation is that I am everything that he needs me to be.
He's been there since day one. I got to where I'm at because of his vision. It was not only my hard work and determination, but it was his hard work and determination.
This new partnership is crucial as Tank looks ahead to his upcoming fights with retirement looming. Every match counts, and having someone like Derek James in his corner might be the difference that solidifies his place in boxing history.
25 is after next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Lamont Roach is no easy opponent. At 29 years old, he's earned a reputation as a skilled and disciplined fighter, known for his strong fundamentals and smart ring IQ.
Why was it so easy when he fought Frank Martin?
Frank Martin was inexperienced and nervous. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me.
Hey, what's your game plan for the fight?
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off.
Roach's footwork, timing, and quick adaptability make him a tough challenge for anyone in the division. But even with those skills, he doesn't have the same star power or spotlight that Tank commands.
What do you think of the announcement of the Gervonta Davis Roach fight?
I think that, you know, it's had a lot of criticism, but it's not a bad fight. You know, Lamont Roach is a world champion. He's smaller than Gervonta Davis. The problem is not many people are aware of who he is or his ability, but he can fight. I don't think it's a huge fight, but not a terrible one.
This fight goes beyond Tank's dominance inside the ring. It's about holding on to his spot as one of boxing's biggest faces. Roach is talented, no doubt, but Tank is a global superstar with a huge fan base. This match is another chance for Tank to prove why he's one of the sport's top names.
I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, I mean, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. You know, watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations sometimes at will without you even knowing it. You know, he's that sneaky. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But you know, obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience. He has the knowledge. He has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any punch.
But this isn't just about the fight. Tank has openly said that 2025 will be his final year in boxing. Fans want to see him face the very best before he retires, and Lamont Roach isn't that top-tier opponent.
Lamont Roach, but you know, when you're looking at Shakur Stevenson, when you're looking at, you know, these other fighters that he should really be fighting, you know, he don't want to do them fights. He wants to retire.
Yeah.
So don't come and but don't come and come at me.
Yeah.
And go, oh yeah, let's give it all, you know, very big bollocks, and go, oh yeah, let's give him some stick, and then make out like we want the fight. And then we send an offer over, and then you fight for 15 million, and yet you fight Lamont Roach. Don't do all that. Do you know what I mean?
It was a real offer. That was true then.
It was a real offer. We offered. I said, listen, you keep talking my promoter's going to get back to you in 48 hours. 50 minutes. Initial offer sent over. You know, but was it Uncle Al didn't let him out to play? His boss didn't let him out. That's it. So he wants to talk about, 50 million. First offer. First offer.
There was room to negotiate.
Of course there was. But he's an idiot. I don't even know if he knows what negotiating means.
Everyone's eager to see Tank step into the ring for big, high-profile fights against stars like Keyshawn Davis or Shakur Stevenson.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people. It don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fight on our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good fight for him.
A potential clash between Tank and Shakur Stevenson has fans buzzing non-stop. Shakur's technical skill and defensive mastery would make an interesting contrast to Tank's raw power and aggressive approach.
Fight has gotta happen. There's no way the fight don't happen. The best of the best versus the best, and I can't wait for it.
What would happen between you and Gervonta?
I'm going to win, for sure, 100%. I think that a lot of people going to bet the other way, and a lot of people going to lose money, but the people who bet this way going to win money.
It's a classic showdown of brains versus brawn, with both fighters bringing the skills to swing the fight their way.
Like if Shakur beats Cordina and Zepeda, I think he beats Tank, and I'm a massive Tank fan. But when that time comes, that will be a mega fight. And I think Tank is struggling for opponents. Like if Rayo doesn't fight him in November and Robert's saying he's not going to be ready, who's he going to fight in November? He needs Shakur. He really does. And listen, we need Tank to make that mega fight. But let's get that fight made next year. But first, he's got to come through Joe Cordina.
Shakur's undefeated record and Olympic background make him a tough challenger. But Tank's training videos show he's fully prepared for the test. His skill at closing the gap, breaking down opponents, and ending fights with powerful knockouts might give him the advantage in what would surely be a modern classic.
More fights and I'm naming names. One of the guys, obviously, you and Shakur got into it on Twitter. You was like, you wanted them 6 or 7.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
For sure?
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
Do you think that's going to be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Because he a good boxer, nigga. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right,
his power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fight.
So you
I
feel
probably
like
pin him on game.
Hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like,
come on, bro.
Then there's Keyshawn Davis, a rising star with huge potential and a rapidly growing fan base.
Davis Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there.
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Oh, there we go right here.
And guess who's guiding Keyshawn to reach the top? None other than Floyd Mayweather himself. With Floyd Mayweather now in Keyshawn's corner.
Floyd fucked with DB3. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, he came up and asked about me first. And he was like, yeah, I see your two brothers going crazy too. Ain't your youngest one going to the Olympics? Like, what's his name? Keon. Like, your other one's signed with you in top rank too. Like, he loved us as a group.
So he already knew you, like, prior? Like, you didn't even have to explain, yo,
You feel me?
That's
Like,
what's up.
of course he knew me, but he also knew my two other brothers as well. So I'm like, damn, Floyd paying attention. Like, he really fuck with us. Maybe because we carry ourselves as a family and we just so strong with that. Or maybe because we just can fucking fight too. You know what I'm saying? He never really went into details on how he knew us. But when he did that shit at his gym, he told me that, I'm like, damn, like, he different. I text Floyd the other day, like, Floyd, he like, man, anytime, family, you just let me know. I could call Floyd right now, he fuck around and answer, you know what I mean? So, Floyd's a real nigga, I'm not gonna lie.
The story writes itself. Tank wasn't thrilled about this sudden alliance. Keyshawn stands for the new generation, while Tank is the reigning star fighting to hold onto his crown.
But I saw it was an early knockout. You know, he come out sharp and put the man to sleep. You know, so he is next up. He's going to be a great fighter.
He's calling for Tank. Now
He beats Tank.
Yeah, you think so?
Keyshawn Davis beats Tank, in my opinion. I believe he'll give him a good ass spanking.
This fight wouldn't just showcase skill. It would be a battle of pride, legacy, and the personal rivalries simmering beneath the surface.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would not Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that he got the power, he got the skill and ability, he's patient, you know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And you know that his coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? To also go fight from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your father. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
Tank's training camp shows a fighter prepared to face anyone. While Keyshawn's talent is clear, Tank's experience and knockout power could prove overwhelming for the young contender. For Gervonta Davis, the fight against Lamont Roach isn't just another title defense. It's a moment to show the world why he's one of the most exciting fighters of his generation. With retirement coming up, every win builds his legacy, while one loss could cloud years of success. For Lamont Roach, this fight means more than just a victory. It's a chance to prove he belongs among boxing's elite.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm assured.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
Beyond Lamont Roach, boxing fans are eager to watch Tank face top fighters like Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis. These matchups aren't just exciting, they're the kind of fights that could define Tank's legacy and secure his spot in boxing history.
May or may not fight guys like Shakur or Devin. What would his legacy be then in your eyes?
I think his legacy will be in his time, which he need to be respected for, that Tank did
what most of the greats did in their time. One ballot, as far as I'm concerned, Hall of Famer. So based on that, in his time, as far as his era, where it was loaded with fighters or fights and fighters that could have fought each other and they didn't. Every era has that same situation. I don't think that ever gonna go away or ever would be something dismissed from eras of conversation. But I think Tank Davis, understand his path and gonna go by what he feels. Hey, he's young still, might change his mind, who knows? Something might happen in the next 1 or 2 fights where there's an automatic repeat or rewind of something spectacular on his way out.
But to make it happen, Tank has to stay focused. His work with Derek James shows he's serious about getting ready, but questions about his off-camp habits can't be overlooked. That's it for today's video. If you liked it, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to share. Stay tuned. We'll see you in the next one.